Started today off with one of my favorite breakfasts. This is Kodiak pancakes. Instead of using water or milk in it, I throw in like a protein shake, so it's an extra 30 grams of protein. If I use too much batter where it's a little too thick, I'll throw egg whites in it just to make sure that it's the right consistency. And then instead of doing like any maple syrup or like what you put on regular pancakes, I'll chop up strawberries and banana so I get like the carbs and the sugar from that, but hopefully some vitamins with it. But yeah, it should have a ton of protein. Takes a while to digest, which sucks. Like you can't really eat this and then go out and run right away. I mean, it's just a lot of food. So we get that down. Then we get our work done for the day. I mean, we obviously still have to make fantasy football videos, do our research, talk with our developers, make some podcasts, the whole 9 yards. So we get that done. Then right before we go out to the gym, we get down just some more carbs because we wanted to get some cardio going, ended up just lifting, but this beautiful man will take it from here.
Stomach feels so good. Y'all aren't ever going to have to hear about anything like that again, hopefully. So today we are going to go through, hit the ground running. Now, we've ran 25 miles over the past 2 days. So typically if I put in that kind of volume running, I need to take a day off in terms of running. Of course, we're still doing other stuff. What I'd usually do is I'd want to ride my bike. The bike's still getting worked on. They told me it'd be done by now. It's not. I have no idea when it's going to be done. So our really only options are lift some weights, swim. So we're going to swim at the Y. I don't want to go back into Barton. It's cloudy today. Plus, I don't know. I don't want the stomach to get messed up again. So we haven't swum in the pool in a while. We'll swim in the pool. In terms of lifting weights today, we'll probably do some legs. We're going to keep it light. I mean, we ran 25 miles over the past 2 days. Hopefully we can have our legs fresh enough where hopefully we can bike tomorrow. If we're not going to bike tomorrow, we're definitely going to at least run tomorrow. So we will lift some weights, then swim, and then we're going to go play pickleball at 3:30, which should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll keep you posted.
We're going to try to walk you through what a stretching routine looks like. First, touch your toes, all right? I mean, I'd say this is probably the best, probably the most important stretch that we do here. And yes, usually we're going to spend more time than what it looks like on the screen. We've sped this up 4x. Then we're going to do walkouts. You're essentially touching toes, walk out to a plank. This gets your calves a little bit more than rather just your raw hamstrings. And as you can tell, I guess I never stand fully straight. I guess my knees are always bent, but it is what it is. You get a good view of the chicken legs. Then we're going to do, I have no idea what this is called. I'm essentially putting my legs into like a lunge, then trying to get my elbow to touch the ground, twisting up, twisting the torso, getting the back moving. I actually feel this a ton of like my hamstrings, and that's why I'm not able to touch the ground with the elbow, because like my hamstring stops me. I taught it to my girlfriend. She did it literally day one. So I don't know what's wrong with me, why I'm unable to do it. Then we're going to push those hips out, get the hip flexors going. I actually feel this a lot in my quads as well. There'll be a quad variation of the stretch that is probably my favorite stretch and what's kind of saved our knees with so much running and biking as well. That's later on here. Getting a little more torso going. This hopefully helps the lower back. Hopefully we're not going to get toasts. I don't know. We're going to do some deadlifts in this. Not traditional deadlifts, but we'll get some trap bar deadlifts going later on. Pigeon pose. I really like this one. I could sit here pretty much all day. You cross over. This should be felt in your hip. I don't necessarily know how I explain it other than just showing what's happening on the video. Yeah, there's a good angle of it right there. You get to see those massive glutes. Dear God. Yeah, we need to work on them. And trust me, we will be doing so today. Don't know where I'm going here. We're going to go quad variation. So essentially same thing where you're pushing your hip out, but this time you're putting your foot up, and it's a beautiful quad stretch. I'm telling you, if you have not done this before, I think they showed this to me at the bike shop. No, I actually saw this on YouTube. I used to never stretch at all. And then once we started training for the IronMan, I was like, okay, well, I got to find a way to not get hurt. I'm running 10 plus miles a day, biking 20 plus miles a day, still lifting weights. So doing all this, please, for the love of God, have my body hold up. So here I was just doing some pass-throughs with my arm. I don't always do them in a squat like this. I probably should because they feel a lot better. Get these trap bar deadlifts going. So we're going to warm up. Pretty much I just pyramid every single thing I do here. We're going to start off with some lightweight, get a set or two in, then move up and up and up. I think we peak with our heaviest set here at 275. That's assuming the trap bar weighs 45 pounds. Who knows what it weighs? I don't care what it weighs. Just trying to get some movement here going with the quads and glutes. I mean, usually I used to deadlift way more than this. I was on the powerlifting team at UT. So, I mean, I had videos of me on my phone deadlifting 405 for 3 and stuff. But I was back in the day, back before we were running a ton, and also back when we weighed more. Afterwards, moving over to some front squats, essentially just trying to do as many compound movements as we possibly can. Obviously, front squats going to work the upper back as well, which is exactly what we want. I mean, more and more, I'm trying to just get full body movements in, not trying to be as strong as I possibly can, but instead trying to be strong enough to get on that bike, get up hills, and hopefully not get hurt. I want to say 4 sets of trap bar deadlifts. Then we did 3 sets of front squats, working up to 135 by 10. Then we moved over to hip thrust. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen these workouts before, but hip thrust, people usually will load on like 315 pounds. I mean, people with strong glutes, your boy has chicken legs. I'm sure you've noticed that by now. So I throw on 95 pounds. Honestly, if I wasn't recording it, I may just put the 10s on there and just squeeze as hard as I possibly could. But no, I mean, I try to keep it a little bit lighter, really feel it. And these we were able to feel, and I'm not going to lie, god dang, the legs looking better than usual in that. Then we move over. I mainly work on my hamstrings and stuff. I really don't do much quad action. I don't know. I've convinced myself that hamstrings are going to make us faster rather than quads. I think quads look better, but I don't necessarily care about how we look. The girlfriend doesn't care regardless. Then after we got our lifting done, headed over to the Y pool. I mean, it's not as good as swimming in the open water just because it's like 25 yards there, 25 yards back. What's better about the open water, right, is you have absolutely no kickoff whatsoever. It's just easier to do it here. And you can see exactly how funny I look with my little swim cap and goggles on. Think we may end up using this for the thumbnail. I like it. We specifically took those for the thumbnail. Then after we swam, we didn't go home. We went straight to play some racquetball. Before we went to racquetball, we went to this restaurant called Loro in like South Austin. It's off South Lamar. Super good place. It's bougie. It's usually pretty expensive, but 2 to 5, they have happy hour, and you better believe your boy's not there for the drinks, but he is there for the food. So I know this pick isn't as appetizing as I'd want it to be, but we got a cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, both phenomenal. Then afterwards, go to racquetball. I was so tired at this point. I had told a friend that I'd meet him there and play with him at 3:30. I was excited too. I was genuinely extremely excited. But by the time we got there, I was so excited. I was so tired that honestly, I wasn't even sad when it started raining. And I mean, I got caught having to drive home at like 4:30. So we ended up getting stuck in some traffic, which sucked. Got home. Girlfriend was cooking some chicken thighs. Like, you know what? Sound pretty damn good. Let's get some mac and cheese going. So picked up my stuff, went to the grocery store, spazzed, had a panic attack about what cheese I was supposed to buy at H-E-B. Got the groceries, came home. She whipped it up. Really nice. I ate an absurd amount of food here. Sorry if the pictures don't look that good. They are good. You better believe we got our crown of broccoli in. Then afterwards, I lied to you. While she was cooking, we also got in our pull-ups. You better believe, still getting in the 100 pull-ups a day, 200 push-ups a day. After we eat dinner, headed into the sauna. Y'all have not had a chance to see the sauna yet. I really like it. I mean, I haven't spent as much time in here lately just because I'm in as much time of the day. You get to see the dinosaur peeking its head in. And then as I'm ending this, I'm going to wrap this up, get this uploaded, and then walk this little angel of a dog. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day.